This is Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice.
Brought to you by our friends at the Wesley Peachtree Group of Certified Public Accountants and Advisors.
What did Napoleon Hill say? He said, your life is all that you can imagine. So we place our own self-limiting beliefs on ourselves. The doors of opportunity have never been closed. They have never been locked. So again, why are you searching for a key for an unlocked door? There are 5 key components to imagination, and you can look for it in the root word image. I-M-A-G-E. Change your thinking. Change your thinking as to what is possible. What is truly possible?
Imagination is your power to form mental images of something not present to the senses. Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more powerful than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the whole world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Your imagination is the connecting link between your own human consciousness and the universal consciousness, the God mind, the infinite mind. Through your imagination, the formless energy of the universal mind becomes the formed universe in your own mind, and thus your life experience. Your imagination is the blueprint for your reality. Where your imagination goes, your reality flows.
Imagine still being the very best that you can be. Imagine being all that you can be, like whatever you dream of, whatever your heart's desire. Imagine that.
The I stands for innovation. You know, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you don't have to come out with a brand new product. Just take an existing product to an untapped marketplace. If the product is small, like regular sized French fries, make them biggie fries like many fast food franchises do. If the product is slow, like the US mail, make it fast and it becomes FedEx.
Innovation is me creating something that nobody else created, making it above the past, but above the future too. Making the future before the past.
A better society, not just for yourself. Something that you can put into society that'll make society a better place.
Making your own name, your own thing, thinking outside the box on different stuff that nobody else can think of.
So take an existing problem. If you're a corporate climber and you're looking for opportunity, you know, you're not unemployed, go interview the folks who hold the position that you want. I mean, look at Kevin Systrom of Instagram. In 1998, Kodak invents the digital camera. And damn near a few years later, Kodak, with 140,000 employees in upstate New York, they invent the digital camera, but they go bankrupt. How in the world are you gonna go bankrupt with the digital camera? And you got 13 committed souls out in Silicon Valley, out in California, take the same idea, just went bankrupt, and turn it into Instagram. Now, what is the market cap on Instagram? $6 billion. But it's innovation. And what is innovation? It's the ability to implement. It's the ability to execute. And that is certainly the key component of imagination or image. Sometimes my best students can be found daydreaming, looking out the window. One time in my class, I was giving a lecture and we were really cooking and completely engaged, and there was a young student off in the corner, and, you know, she was just, you know, had her chin on her hands, and she was just, you know, looking out the window. And I asked her a question, and she was just startled, and she apologized to me, and she was so forlorn, she was about to cry. And I said, no, young lady, don't. As a matter of fact, come up here. And the entire class laughed. And I said, listen, I said, I know we got some A students in this class, and I'm so glad that some of you are acing financial accounting, and some of you are acing micro and macroeconomics, and some of you are smacking financial accounting in the mouth. But I've been around this game a long time, and I know that sometimes A students will work for B students. Sometimes C students will employ A and B students. But those D students who never go to class and who are constantly daydreaming, well, we got buildings named after you. And I said, let me see the note that you took from my class. And it was nothing but doodles. And I said, this is where you really want to be. And this is where the game changes are. So chase your dream, believe in yourself. Remember the 4 common chords to success. Dream big dreams. Find, your area of excellence, read, study, grow, develop, and number 4, don't quit. The M, well, that stands for mastering your craft. Be the best. Commit yourself to excellence. Don't be average.
You have to train. You have to keep your reflexes so that when you want it, it's there. When you want to move, you're moving. And when you move, you are determined to move. Not taking 1 inch, not anything less than that.
The average work week in the United States is 37.4 hours. But the average entrepreneur, the average executive, the average game changer will spend 80 hours a week on their craft.
Hi, my name is Chantrice Houghton. I am a beautician and cosmetologist in Augusta, Georgia. In order to be a master at your craft, you have to know what you're talking about. You have to know in depth about what's going on and what you're doing in order to give that back to the person that you're servicing. Being a master in your craft, you're able to talk about whatever, you're able to answer questions about whatever, you're able to give more insight about whatever it is that you're mastering in. And as a cosmetologist, I love to be able to tell people in depth about what's going on with their hair and what's going on with themselves, inside and out. So that's called being a master of your craft. It's more than just the top layer. You have to go in depth. So it's all about mastering your craft.
Success is nothing more than shifting from being an apprentice to a master. It's called total craft mastery. What does Jay-Z, what does Dr. Dre, and Antonio Reed have in common? They all took time out of their busy schedule to take an executive management class from Harvard. When you do the best at what you do, the marketplace will seek you out. So you've got to act. In all this chaos and confusion that we are involved in throughout the day, remember to take time to recenter, take time to recalibrate, take time to realign, take time to readjust, take time to refocus as to why we are here and what can truly be done. Next is you gotta act. No dream, no vision will work if you don't work. You gotta place your dreams into action. The visionary doesn't go horizontal, spend time with those folks who don't believe, with those folks who don't see. No, the visionary goes deeper and deeper into the dream. Why? Because the goal is to be certain in uncertain times.
If you want to do something, you have to act upon it. You can't just think about it. You have to take your goal, your desire, which starts in the realm of thought. You have to take it out of the realm of thought and put it into the realm of action in order and do something.
How did I become a best-selling author? I spent my time with other best-selling authors, and they told me to keep going. Keep going. Man, you know what you got your hands on? Is it going to be a bestseller? Yeah, it's going to be a bestseller. Don't worry about that. But just keep, well, everybody's laughing at me. Let them laugh, man. Well, I don't have this. Man, you're going to make all this back in time, man. I'm telling you, you're right on the cusp. For me, that was my burning desire. And what is a burning desire? It's that inner candle. It's that inner flame that can never be extinguished. Can't put that inner candle out. And I don't care how many people laugh at you and doubt you. Use their doubt, use their cynicism to propel you forward. That's a burning desire. Napoleon Hill talks about a burning desire. Well, I had a burning desire. It ain't like no ordinary desire. It's a burning desire. I'm betting my life on this. Number 4, what is the G? The G is for guts. You gotta persist. You gotta believe in yourself when no one else will. Sometimes it's risky not to take a risk.
Having the guts to do something different, something other than what you're used to, is a great first step toward accomplishing that which you want to get, that what you want to do, a dream. And that's what guts means to me, having the wherewithal to muster up the stuff to act upon all those things swimming in your head that you say you want.
So think, where do you do your best thinking? Where do you get your best dreams? Where do the ideas begin to flow? When you are completely engaged of your labor of love and your number one dream, anything can be doable. Anything, you can work anything if you work it. If you look at some of the biggest and boldest dreams out there, the natural inclination is to say folks are crazy.
Having guts is getting out of your comfort zone, something that you're not used to.
You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't do both. And again, grit goes back into the level of persistence, the level of belief that you have in yourself. Capitalism is not a dirty word. Capitalism means everything is for sale. But what is the one tool that you must use? You've got to use your head. The time for thinkers has come.
Sometimes misery can become a comfort zone because you're so used to it that you just don't do anything to get out of it. And sometimes the way to get out of it is right in front of you. But that means you have to do something different. And that can be scary for many of us, just doing something different. Something that you're not used to.
The number one goal is to be amazing. As I tell my students, and I don't care whether they're business students or not, everybody's got to take a class in the B School. And B School doesn't stand for business. It stands for bold. Think big, think bold, think strategic, think courageous, and believe in yourself when no one else will. You do that, and you will change the world. And then last but not least of our term image, E is for ethics. You gotta remain and you gotta hold fast to your standards. You never compromise your standards and you never compromise your values. You are where you are in life by the standards that you have set.
Having no ethics is like building a house on a foundation of sand. Eventually, it's going to come crashing down upon you. Because it may not be today or tomorrow. But, certainly when you least expect it, especially if you have been unethical for a long time and you get used to it and it seems like it's never going to stop.
I can't begin to tell you times my lights, gas, water, electricity was cut off in my house. Twice the water was cut off in my house. And the second time they cut the water off in my house, you ready for this? It was on a Friday. The water company ain't open 5 days a week. Anybody go a weekend without water? You see, again, my values. I compromised my values. Why? Because I lied to my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter comes home from school, she tries to get a glass of water. She said, "Dad, where's the water?" And I lied. What did I say to her? I said, "Oh, they're working on the pipes outside." I knew why there was no water. I didn't have the money to pay the water bill. You gonna compromise your values? And see, that occurred, man, we're talking more than 20 years ago. Almost 25 years. And it's still in my mind. That's the last time I compromised my values. That taught me a huge lesson. Oh, I apologize to him. See, Yali, what is this? What does this mean? I atoned to my daughter. What does atone mean? What's up? Atone. Why is it atone? Damn it, do you even know what it means? Yeah, it means more than apologizing and saying I'm sorry. It means not only do I apologize and not only am I sorry, but I will never do that act again. That's atone. So number one, turn your should-dos into must-dos. Number two, get around the best people. Seek out the best in the industry. Seek out the best in your field. Read the best books. Go online. Look at the best YouTube channels. Get in the best information, because what you do in public, you will be found in private.